Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about first mate loops. Now, first mate is a card that is pretty good. It works really well if you have a lot of them, and I'm going to demonstrate exactly what's happening when you loop a first mate and how to do it effectively. So, let's get to it. So, first off, when I have a first mate in hand, we'll just call it the first one here, and I loop a first mate. We'll call that the first mate. That is the second one. And now with this first mate, I can play any number of action cards in my hand before I draw to 6. So let's say I play a village, this resolves, and I draw up to 6 cards. That's done. This is still ongoing, so it will carry over. And if there are any other first mates I can play them here. If there are not any first mates in hand, then this resolves and it's done. However, if there is another first mate in hand, I can play another first mate 3, which then will play any number of action cards I want to play. And then I will draw up to 6. And then this carries over. If I have any first mates, I can continue to play them. If not, it's over. So this has a number of somewhat interesting properties, which we will go into here. I'm not sure how relevant these properties will be, because it is mind-numbingly complex, but it is definitely worth noting. So we will play our first mate. This is our first one. We will play this one to play these bridges. The one we played second has just resolved. We are still playing the first mate here. Now, the way this works, I can play this first mate, decide for any reason, I don't want to play anything here. So I drew a card because of that. And now I'm back to the first mate again. And I can play it here, play these 3, and now we've looped again. And I can, again, I'm on the secondary effect here. I can go to a third effect, but it seems needlessly complicated. I don't think there's a reason to do that. I can play these. We'll play here. We'll play these again. I'll play here. I'll decide I don't really want to draw on here, because if I had played the villages, I wouldn't really have drawn that much. So, like, for example, city, if I had played the first mate on the city there instead of just not drawing, I would have drawn over 6 and would not have gotten the draw bonus from the first mate. So there are use cases. It would be better to play this as Way of the Seal, to be honest. So that's kind of how first mate works. I know it was a little complicated, but there are definitely use cases where you might want to purposefully not play the secondary first mate and just end it immediately, draw up to 6, activate your first mate that you played in the very beginning of your turn again to play another first mate in your hand, for information purposes. Like if you draw over 6 cards and you're looking for a remodel variant to play specifically so you can gain and play it, there are reasons to do that. So keep those in mind. And that's how first mate works. I hope this video wasn't too confusing. Thanks everyone for watching.